Welcome back for episode 8 of Zadaris playing RimWorld Alpha 11. Just had some cargo pods drop. Hey, look at that, we're gonna have some frozen cobra meat. I think it's about time we started building up some proper defenses. And for the longest time I've been kind of just flying by the seat of my pants, and that's only gonna get us so far. So, like any good defense, set it up in a few different places. I mean, I obviously don't know where things are always going to come from, so I gotta kind of guesstimate. There is a logic to this, though. Naturally, anybody who's played RimWorld a bit knows what I'm doing here. These defenses are quite obviously not cheap, but they're designed more to keep things out than be cheap, so. And to survive. Logic being that I will eventually supplement these with autocannons. Try to put like one here, another over here, maybe one out front. That way if anything is stupid enough to attack me, I just basically just blast it from afar. We'll let them finish those though first, as that's going to be a massive resource usage. Let's see how much metal I have left afterwards. The logic behind this is, though, that if they get to the point where, I'm basically fighting them off in the hallways, it's already gotten too far. So that's the last thing I want, is to be able to have door-to-door fighting going on. And this doesn't stop them from like landing inside the colony, which would obviously be very bad. But if they land further out, at least gives me a place to defend from. Traps everywhere. They're actually building those remarkably fast. Kind of surprised. Food supply is still going up. Pleases me greatly. Still making me stone blocks, also pleases me greatly. Oh, they used to actually show what their firing range was. Eventually what I'm going to do is have another secondary circuit go around or through somewhere. I did not think that through very well. I don't care what you're doing, I need you to build that wire. No. No. Mine this out. Mine that out. Mine that. Six. actually surprised it's as warm as it was in there. Structure. Big old nice room for a comm console, ain't it? Put a little bench in front of it. Who is my talker? It's a car, I think. Got enough to talk about for sleep. I need you to go talk to people. Poor health. What? Doomsday rocket launcher. Itney or Vector? Give me some money. Decisions. So many decisions. Apparently, I need to get into the alcohol business. That's what I'm seeing. To be honest, I should probably buy this wood, so I don't have a source myself. Although to be honest, I should probably get into making higher end goods. Who's my best shot? Him? Him, Itney, or Taz? It's Taz. She doesn't have a gun. Him. Go grab his pistol. This is going to be another hydroponics lab for those curious. Might have to expand my power generation a little bit, but we'll see after the first day or two. If anything, I'm probably going to need another grower. No! Fuckers! And prepare to freeze to death. That'd be funny if this lasted like a week. My guys would freeze to death. You'd have colonist sickles across the board. Ooh. Who did I have talk? Victor? Oh, but I can't talk to them because of the fucking flare. Damn you. Damn you! No, apparently solar flares are like the time to build batteries. Where'd Vector go? Vector! Vector! Vector? Vector. Go call the pirates. Alright, seriously? Now is it forbidden? Ah, I was hoping they'd have slaves to free. Damn it. Oh, I'll need them to bring that stuff inside anyways. Okay, something just happened. My game is Not liking processing, apparently. No, I think I'm going to call this the last episode. I mean, it's episode 8. It's pretty obvious by now this is fully survivable. It's just not easy. I'd love to trigger to see if I get some pirates to show up, but try out those traps. No, my luck, they land over here or up there and be a moot point. The game is very clearly letting me know it needs to be restarted. It's like skipping, which you can probably see in the recording. I'm surprised that this is the first time I've encountered it. It's been like 4 or 5 hours of me playing this. But yes, ice sheet biome, mountains, totally survivable. Hilly, probably survivable. It'd definitely be harder, although it might be easier because you'll have more dirt to work with. A flat terrain, ice sheet, you're probably gonna freeze to death. Let's be honest, you're gonna freeze to death. It definitely makes this game a little bit more interesting because you have to think about what you're gonna build, where you're gonna build it, because there's no like free supply of wood anymore. There is no wood. Ice sheet, no wood, you're fucked if you need wood. Geothermal generators, great harnessing. I mean, on the plus side, the lack of plants means it's a lot easier to build windmills. All your food's got to be made by yourself, though. You're not going to be able to hunt animals, and you have to be very careful with how you create food and which ones you pick in the beginning. Don't do what I did and go straight for potatoes. Should have gone straight for rice. Kind of wish you could change the default plant. And I don't know. I actually really like the additions. I mean, I haven't seen traps in action yet. According to the changelog, traps. There's a couple options. You got IEDs, or like explosives, basically, and you got the deadfall traps, which I've got a bunch of those laid out now. Deadfall is basically walk in a square, something slams down and hit you. The raiders, pirates, or tribals do remember where your traps are. They will avoid them on future attacks, but that only is tracked by faction, not by everybody. So the pirates show up and trigger all your traps, and the tribals show up, they're obviously not going to know where those traps are. They don't talk to each other. In fact, I'm pretty sure they hate each other. The allowed areas are a nice addition. You can limit colonists to a very specific region of your colony. So you could have it so that they are forced to use some random out-of-the-way path that keeps them out of the action and keeps them much safer, rather than having to go, like, take the shortest path. I mean, obviously it's good. The snowmen are cute addition. Kind of annoying that they count as a home zone. Kind of annoyed by that. And let's see. Apparently you can... Wait, what? Allow sowing. When disabled, colonists will never sow plants in zone. They will still harvest. You can make it so growing zones don't automatically get planted. That's kind of cool. What else we got here? Storytellers will never entirely disallow something happening because you have too many people, which means it's just a really, really low chance. If it's one of those that are limited by population size, like people showing up. Let's see. You can remove floors. Not that I've needed to this game. Slave trader is the pirate merchant now. They will always buy slaves, but they may not always sell slaves, according to the changelog I have here. What else is there? Sappers, obviously I haven't seen any show up. I'm kind of disappointed in that. I was curious to see how they worked. Knowing my luck, they decided to go through this wall down here or something, and I'd be like, no! And it would be all types of suck. Enemies are apparently smart enough to run away from things that might explode. Or are about to explode. Raiders will light crops on fire if they get the opportunity to. It's pretty cool. And... oh, this is awesome. If you like to make use of your switches, raiders will no longer have unpowered turrets as a priority target. Which means you can lure them past them and then turn on all of the guns and get things mowed to pieces. Just saying. And that's about all I got. I'm going to end this series here. It's episode 8 now. You've been listening to me if you've watched all these for like 4 or 5 hours. Obviously, thanks for watching. But I'm going to see you all next time for whatever game I decide to play next. I don't know. It probably won't be RimWorld, though. I mean, I'll obviously play the next build when it comes out, but yeah, thanks for watching. In the meantime, until next time, enjoy the game.